Hi everybody. Sorry I can't be with you today. I hope you're having a good day and the training is going well. I'm at the Bay at the moment. Well, actually I'm in my living room recording this video, but by the time it is played to you I'll be down the Bay. But I was asked to give 4 to 5 minutes of an overview of my role and how we can work together. So I thought I would try some modern technological attempt at video in this, so I hope it works out okay. So I'm Julie Jones. My role is Transformational Lead for Strategic Attraction and Recruitment. And the purpose of attraction recruitment is to attract and recruit a diverse, high-quality academic and professional services staff that share our vision at the university. And to do this, I will be responsible for developing and implementing an efficient, planned and customer-focused attraction and recruitment policy and process. And you'll know that over the last few weeks and months, we've been working hard to develop the new attraction and recruitment framework, which I'm sure you've all seen and will certainly be on the next slide for you to have a little look at. And we'll be working through that. It's implemented from now, and certainly from January we'll be working through that systematically and consistently. So my role is to embed it and to develop it, and working together with you as HRAAs, you'll be working through each of the stages of that plan to make sure that we are attracting and recruiting the best candidates we can. Now for me, recruitment is probably the nice part of HR. It's the good bit where we're going out seeking talent to join the organisation, and we're bringing people in that are going to really make a difference and work with us and help at the university to achieve its mission of being a sustainable top 30 university. Through using the framework, we've identified that there are 5 steps to the attraction and recruitment process, and you as HRAAs are going to be involved at all of those steps and play a key role at each of those 5 stages to make sure that we do attract and recruit the best we possibly can. So the first step is the planning and obtaining funding for a position. Now that's largely down to your HR business partners along with their line managers to actually identify what vacancies there are, what jobs need to be filled, where the money's going to come from and what those jobs are going to look like. Once that information is all gathered, then it'll pass to you as HRAAs to actually work through getting the job onto LMS and getting the approval signed off and authorised, ready for the next stage, step 2, which is advertising. At advertising stage, it's looking at how can we get out into the public arena and best attract the right people to apply for the job. So that's where I will be able to give some support, so particularly for hard to fill jobs or for big recruitment campaigns. We'll look carefully at how we're going to attract the right people, where the people are, who we want to attract, where are they, where do they shop for jobs, and how can we best tap into that market. And it may be putting an advert out in specific publications, it may be using agencies or networks, or it may be even using headhunters, depending on the vacancy and the nature of it. But that's where my role will step in and offer some support to yourselves and the HR business partners. So we've advertised and we've attracted a large pool of very talented applicants, we're hoping. Then it goes to the shortlisting stage. So your role is to prepare the paperwork for shortlisting, so list all the candidates and get all the forms prepared, ready then for the line managers to make their life easier so that they can shortlist and make decisions on who should be pulled in for interview. At the interview, you have an absolutely key role to play in developing the customer relationships with the applicants that are called in for interview, as well as the line managers and the interview panel members. At the end of the interview, when a decision is made, then you've got really major follow-up work, which is where you really start to develop good relationships with a successful applicant and make them really excited about coming to work for Swansea and seeing Swansea as a really, really great place to work, as well as managing the relationships with the people that are not successful at shortlisting an interview. Because even if they don't get the job, we want them to walk away feeling that it's a professional organisation and that they've had a really good customer experience and that they really want to work for us. So they go away with a really good impression of the university. Once we've made the decision and once we've gone through all the formalities and all the pre-employment checks, then the individual starts. And then you have a key role, as you know, to get the individual set up on systems, to get all of the new starter information ready for them, ready for a successful induction and start their career working at Swansea University. And I'm sorry, that's a very, very quick whistle-stop tour of the 5 stages of the attraction recruitment framework. And one of the things I wouldn't want us to do is focus. We have to get the process right, we absolutely have to embed it and we have to follow it properly. But we also need to think about the customer. So we're thinking about the applicants that are going to see the adverts and see and give a good impression of the university, the people that want to apply, to make the application process nice and straightforward for them when they've applied, to manage their expectations, So communicate efficiently and professionally with them, whether they're successful or they're not successful. And when they come into interview, making sure that we're always thinking of them as customers, so that when we offer them a job, they really want to accept it. So it is about process, it is about a framework, but it's also about not forgetting that these are people and these are customers. And sometimes putting yourself in the shoes of the applicant makes you really look at how we're doing business. So once we've actually appointed somebody through the attraction and recruitment process at a very high level, my role is going to involve linking with colleagues in the transformational team, like Charlotte, like Cal, to make sure that when we've got people in, we're rewarding them fairly, we're recognising what they bring to the organisation, we're having a really thorough and efficient induction, probation, and we're managing their performance as they work through their career at Swansea University, linking in with Emma and Charlie. Priority that I have in strategic attraction recruitment is to make sure that I can provide for you, along with colleagues in ISS, along with Charlie and along with Sean, management information so that you at any time will know how many jobs you've got, how many applicants you've got, where jobs are in the process, so how many jobs have got financial approval, how many are advertising, for example, how many are at the interview stage. So all the 5 stages of the recruitment framework, at each stage will have management information, so you'll know the number of jobs you've got at each stage, which will make it much easier for you to plan and organise your workload. That's given you a bit of a feel for recruitment. I know it's a very, very busy part of the workload, and I know there's lots of parts to it, but I know that you're also all very, very capable and able to do this. I think by working together, we're going to make this a really efficient and effective process, and by this time next year we're going to look back and be really proud of the people that we brought into the organisation and where it's taken us. And I'll be there to support you, so if there's anything that I can do to help or any support that you need from me, just give me a shout. Really happy to help make recruitment a lot easier. Okay, so thanks very much. Have a lovely day. Hope it all goes well. And if I don't see you, have a lovely holiday, and I'll see you all in January. Thank you very much. Goodbye.